Shrutinam sutranam smriti nikhila vedanuvachasam paramhardam yuktam hyakila chidajit bhinnam apicha abhinnam swabhavyat gunicha paramam brahmakamidam samadishtam yeistan abhi satatamide guruvaran madhiya hridaya kashe sadanandamayo guru udetu satatam samyak swatmananda prabodhakaha. Hari 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 Om Tats. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru. It is quite a number of years since I took up this text as an exposition year after year. Now I am going to start from where we stopped. So we have advanced quite much. So the discussion also will be progressively, what shall I say, advanced, subtle, and very, very philosophical, spiritual, and experientially very, very sublime. So don't come to any conclusion for the newcomers, especially after hearing me today. Be patient. It's a very, very rare occasion for all of you. You must have a commitment, just like a research student will have with his laboratory and with his guide. Even that is no parallel. So be very committed to your presence here, and the subject is the same, and we will discussing it from various angles, but everywhere it is, the subject is what is within your body. What is within your body? Within your body. So don't come to any conclusion suddenly. I would like you to come, tell your friends also. It's a very, very rare occasion to be able to participate in a session, especially on Vivekachudamani like this. This is the last text Shankara wrote in his life. 580 verses are there. And we are going to discuss from 380. Up to 380 verses I have taken here. Harihi, 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 Harihi Om Tats. Jai Guru, Jai Guru. As usual, we shall have 3 times chorus recitation of the auspicious monosyllable Omkara. While reciting, I would like you to think very clearly that this chorus recitation should spread upon the whole of the earth and pronounce its benedictions on all creatures upon the earth, which means in the sea also. Interlock your fingers and put them on your lap. Sit comfortably steady, not giving you discomfort. As much as you can be erect, so much you be. Then close your eyes. Open the mouth and the heart and join me in reciting. The other day, I heard a much different collective sound. Are you all inferior then? Is there any shame? Shed it. Is there any reluctance? Drop it. It's only producing a sound from your vocal system. Why should there be any reluctance? At least do this service to the world. Yes. Oh. Very, very good. Very, very good. We shall have the last one now. Hari Om. That's Jai Guru. See, we are discussing a subject that is nothing but the presence in your body which animates and activates the body. Tell me whether it is at a distance or the closest to you. Tell me. Do you know that is the whole secret of the whole creation? Everything has sprung from that. If you are intelligent, I shall prove it to you beyond any doubt and argument. You are going to hear it during the exposition. Now, we have got a number of prayers. Whenever we begin a session like that, or any kind of a ritual or a ceremony, and we have ample prayers, not one. Generally, all prayers and hymns are supposed to be a praise on God. So they will say, your lotus face, lotus eyes, this kind of a nose, etc., etc. But when we start discussing the subject of our own inner presence, the consciousness that makes the body animated and activated, what kind of a prayer will be the suitable one? So here I am going to recite one which I had recited earlier also. Divi bhumau tadakashe, tathakashe. Behirantascha me vibhu, yo vibhati abhabhasatma, tasmai sarvatmane namah. See the contemplation? I am registering my prostration to that all-filling self. What is it? Divi bhumau tatha akashe. It is in the celestial regions, then upon the earth, and in the intermediate and extensive space, where behihi, outside, antaha, inside, and it is the Supreme Lord. So what are you carrying in your body? Tell me. Huh? You are carrying the Supreme Lord in your body? What are you saying? What are you thinking? Yo vibhadi, he who constantly shines, abhabhasatma, who shines in the form of shiningness itself, in the form of awareness itself, sentience itself, in the form of Chetana. Tasmai, to that Lord, Sarvatmane Namah. I prostrate before that Sarvatma, the all-indwelling self. Do you like this? Huh? If you learn this and start chanting, every day your mind will expand. Every day. You cannot stop the process. Because you are contemplating upon, see the words, outside as well as inside, in the form of revealingness itself, in the form of expression, in the form of awareness, in the form of consciousness, which animates every particle as well as the whole universe. Close your eyes. You only have to listen to, not look at me. Divi bhumau tatha kashe, divi bhumau tatha kashe, behirantascha me vibhu, behirantascha me vibhu, यो विभाति अवभासात्मा यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः What do you think of a person who utters this prayer? He is not looking at any God. He is not looking anywhere outside. He says, what is that presence which reveals itself constantly in me as thought, as emotion, as memory, as reason, as knowledge, finally as the I. Tell me what reveals in you that I am. No part of the body is revealing it. So I am prostrating before that self-revealing I-ness, I amness. Can you imagine? This is India. This is India. It is in this holy land that this kind of a hymn addressed to the Supreme all-indwelling presence was coined, was formed, right from the prehistoric times. All the sciences that we know are objective sciences. But everything becomes objective with reference to a subject. No object can ever exist. You call something to be an object by becoming its subject first. I see. Take away the I and tell me whether seeing will take place. Answer me. Huh? You see an object by a seeing process. The seeing is a process. That process is initiated by the seer. The seeing process as well as its source, the seer, are they within the body or outside the body? Boliye na thoda. Within the body. So without the seeing subject, the seer, can you ever think of an object seen or visible? So which comes first? The subject comes first or the object comes first? When are you going to say this? When are you going to say this? Seeing is a process. Our eyes are external. This process is initiated by the seer within, and it employs the eyes for the purpose as an instrument. If the process is inside, the result of the process, the perception, is also inside. So the perceiver and the perceiving process, together with the resultant perception, are they all internal or external? Boliye na thoda. Even your body is a notion created by your mind. And for 8 hours of the day, you have no body when you sleep. Tell me whether you have. Huh? Even when your body is totally, you are not aware of it, even then do you die? Huh? No. As you slept, you wake up. What has happened to you? Nothing. At the same time, did you have your body? Huh? Mind? Intelligence? Ego? World? Ba. Ba. Nothing was there. But the I, which was always experiencing and perceiving everything, that has never become absent. It remains silent. Silent. When you wake up, it says, I slept. So it was witnessing the sleep. Now this is the glory of human life. The elephant is much bigger than we are. It also has a brain, but it cannot think like this. It cannot articulate as we do. The human being is the topmost in creation only for two reasons. He has the power of thinking, the power of ideation, equally the power of articulation. These are the only two faculties and expressions we have which make us superior to the rest of the creatures. I would like you to use your brain. What for? To supplement and complement your life in this world. Everything that I am going to discuss, you are going to hear. It is a science and a pursuit where mind and intelligence alone come to play. It's a mental intellectual pursuit. What? Spirituality. By this pursuit, what are we targeting? We are targeting our own emotional mind and rational intelligence to make them enriched, empowered, elevated, to make them expansive, to make them exalted, to make them lofty. All these qualities you will find will improve the efficiency of the mind and the intelligence. Naturally, whatever be the area and the kind of performance you do, pursuit you have, they will be more empowered. You will have a qualitative performance, a qualitative perseverance, pursuit. This is a mento-intellectual pursuit which aims at infusing reformation, refinement and attunement in greater and greater degrees in the mind and the intelligence themselves. Am I clear? Huh?
Right.
Why don't you nod your head? You are very stingy people. This is Vivekachudamani, written by Adi Shankara, Shankaracharya. So, in every writing, particularly textbooks, etc., always we make a prayer, an obeisance, expressing our allegiance. So he has also expressed a beautiful sloga on his teacher. That teacher's name was Govindapada. Actually, Shankara's name is Bhagavatpada. His teacher's name is Govindapada. His grand teacher, the Paramaguru, he was called Gaudapada. Bhagavatpada, Govindapada and Gaudapada. But he was called Shankara because his Purvashrama name was Shankara. So somehow people started associating him with that name, I don't know why. But generally, properly spelt and said, it will be Shankara Bhagavatpada. That is how it is said. So this also, every day we will recite. I will recite, you can follow. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham See, we have so many teachers and professors and guides, and many have learned under them, done research. I don't know whether there is any instance where the student has ever written a praise addressed to his guide or professor. Even if he has addressed, would he have addressed it in this manner? Suppose you have a great professor who teaches you the subject. How will you understand him? Is there a way of understanding? Suppose there is a physics professor and he teaches you physics. Only your knowledge of physics will reveal the greatness of your professor. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
A man who has studied mathematics or chemistry may not be able to evaluate or understand his professor. So he says, my teacher is one. Huh? Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam. His greatness is something that will not reveal. When you look at him, you are visually looking at whom? Looking at the body. जब हम दूसरे को देख रहे हैं, दूसरे को इसका अर्थ क्या है? उनके शरीर को तो हम देख रहे हैं, उनकी महत्ता हो, ज्ञान हो, दूसरा कोई लक्षण हो, वो शारीरिक है या आंतरिक है? तब आंतरिक जो है उसको कैसे आप समझें? So he says, Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam. My teacher Govinda is one who can be understood only when you start reading, understanding, analyzing, evaluating and perceiving what the great science of Vedanta, Vedantic texts and Vedantic articulations are trying to reveal. Only by Vedantic declarations I will be able to understand and assess my teacher. Otherwise he is unreachable, inaccessible. He is accessible only to Vedantic discrimination. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam. Am I clear?
Yes.
Is the idea clear? वेदांत में जो कोई तत्व बताए गए हैं, उन तत्वों के अनुसार अपनी बुद्धि को, अपने मन को पवित्र सूक्ष्म बनाने के बाद जब मेरे आचार्य जी ने मुझे क्या कहा, क्या समझाया, हम समझ पाएंगे. Until you have a Vedantic knowledge, you will not be able to know the greatness of the teacher. What will he speak? He will speak like ordinary people, but there will be a difference in his talk. That difference to be evaluated properly by you, it takes time. So he says, Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam. Boliye. Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. उन सद्गुरु को मैं प्रणाम करता हूँ. See, what a beautiful statement. I think you have to contemplate upon it. Even our own father and mother, they bring us up. As children, do we know them? We know them only as those people who are our guardians. Some children are there who don't know the greatness of the father at all any time. I heard one son, an engineering son, telling me, Swamiji, it is a misfortune to be born of a great father. Very difficult also. If the father is great, he will always have greatness, speak about greatness, and the child has to grow to that level, so he finds it always difficult. So he said, it is very unfortunate to be born of a great father. This was spoken about one Mr. M. Ganapati, who was a very great railway man, who built the Kandla ports, Rourkela steel plant, and without moving the trains, he rebuilt Bombay railway station. No train was stopped. Everything was functional, but he rebuilt the railway station. So his son told me that it is very unfortunate to be born of a great father, because his expectation will be more, his sifa will be very fast. Now we are going to the 380th verse. Now I will recite it first. Thereafter, I will recite it in a manner that you can follow me. Then I will split the words. You understand? and splitting them, chanting them jointly as a samyukta word. Like that we proceed. Esha swayam jyotirashesha sakshi vijnana kosho vilasatyajasram lakshyam vidhayainam asadvilakshanam akhanda vritya atmataya anubhavaya. Esha swayam jyotihi ashesha sakshi. Now I am joining it. Swayam jyotirashesha sakshi. Esha swayam jyotirashesha sakshi. Vijnana kosho Vijnana kosho Vilasatyajasram Vilasati Ajasram. Now the two vowels E and A, E plus A, they become Ya. Vilasatyajasram Vijnana kosho Vilasatyajasram Lakshyam Vidhayainam Asadvilakshanam Lakshyam Vidhaya Enam Asad Vilakshanam Vidhayainam Asad Vilakshanam. Don't feel strain. Don't you have ears to hear? A mind to think? An intelligence to understand? All these words are there in Hindi also. In Hindi, so you say Ram. In Sanskrit we will say Rama. Except when we put a halant, we will pronounce the letter fully. That is the only difference. Lakshyam vidhayainam asadvilakshanam akhanda vritya atmataya anubhavaya. You see, that symbol like the S in English, it is called avagraha. Say? Avagraha. Whenever the avagraha is put, A is implied there. That akara will not be written, but an avagraha will be put. See? Akhanda vritya atmataya anubhavaya. Akhanda vritya, and they have put two avagrahas here. That means A plus A, two A's are there. Akhanda vritya atmataya anubhavaya. Akhanda vritya atmataya anubhavaya. Esha swayam jyotirashesha sakshi. Esha swayam jyotirashesha sakshi. Vijnana kosho vilasatyajasram Lakshyam vidhayainam asadvilakshanam Lakshyam vidhayainam asadvilakshanam Akhanda vritya atmataya anubhavaya. Will you be quite attentive? Huh? I am going to speak about what is present within your body. It is not a doctor's subject. It is our subject. Doctor is absolutely a FOOL there. He only deals with the body, the biological aggregate called the body. Whatever you may say, the fact remains that our body is an outcome of the food we consume. Do you disagree with me or agree? Agree. It is completely an outcome of the food you consume. You stop giving food to a body, it will die. We have a hospital case, a little old person. The doctor was finally saying, what your father needs now is nutrition. He is not taking food. He should take oral food and it should be assimilated. Then everything will be all right. Just see. Sufficient treatment was given. But what he needs is nourishment. So he must be able to consume food. And the food should be properly assimilated, absorbed and converted into blood. So our body is completely an outcome of food. And what is food? Is it material or energial? It is physical in nature and material. Any form of matter, does it have a power to generate an experience or knowledge? No. Boliye na thoda. No. It is inert, inert or insentient. हमारा शरीर आप जो कुछ कहे ये द्रव्यात्मक है. हमारे भोजन से इसका परिणाम हुआ है. भोजन में जो कुछ है वही है शरीर में भी. भोजन में क्या है? द्रव्य है. शरीर में भी द्रव्य मात्र है, दूसरा कुछ नहीं. द्रव्य होने के कारण वो जड़ है, सचेतन नहीं है. उसमें ऐसा कोई प्रभाव नहीं जिसके द्वारा वो कुछ अनुभूति बना सकता है या ज्ञान बना सकता है. It is impossible. So you are carrying a dead body with you. You are carrying an inert mass of flesh with you, mass of matter. Understand it, understand it, understand it. This body remains animated because of some inner presence in the body. The whole body is inert. Then what makes it animate? What animates it? It is something different from matter and different from body. And that is what we call the mind. Mind is not matter. Mind is above matter. Because it is above matter, we call it a spiritual affair, a spiritual factor. The word spirit does not mean ghost. It is only to differentiate anything from matter and materiality. So the presence inside the body, mind, is not a physical part of the body, but the body is associated with the mind and the mind is associated with the body. And that mind animates and activates the body. All the experiences are arising only from, by, in and through the mind. Are you prepared to accept this?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So you should not misevaluate your body. Call it clearly that you are a mass of matter and you are inert. So the whole magic of life is worked, is wrought by the mind, in the mind. Mind is within the body, internal to the body. So all our experiences, everything that you can think of is inside the body, in the mental plane. And whatever presence is inside the body which animates and activates the body, you are not able to see it. So you feel it is dark. You know, darkness as well as light, both of them are visual perceptions. Huh?
Yes.
Darkness and light. How do you say this is darkness and this is light? Do you think that merely the eyes will be able to say? There is a discrimination there. Something we are unable to see, so we call it darkness. Something we see, so we call it light. Now, what reveals the darkness as well as light? Darkness and light are revealed by the eyes. But what reveals the presence of eye has also its functions. There is a second factor or a third factor. That factor is also Swayam Jyotihi. This is a word I want you to understand. You have to think about it. What does it mean? Jyoti means prakasha. Swayam Jyoti means अपने आप से अपने को स्वयं ही प्रकट करता है, अभिव्यक्त करता है, दूसरे की सहायता नहीं. For the eyes to see, the mind should be there. For the mind to reveal itself, no external help is required. It reveals itself. Go to pitch darkness. Lift your hands. You cannot see and identify your body even. Even then you will say, I am. I am. Where from that amness and I-ness, where from do they come? Who tells you that you are? Is there any second factor which tells you I am? Or you yourself know I am? Is it a revelation by the body or by something different from the body inside the body? चुप रहते हैं क्यों? बोलिए ना, विचार कीजिए. बुद्धि किसके लिए? विचार करने के लिए ही बुद्धि. So I am, that amness of the I, it is revealed by itself. So the self-revealing presence is there within your body. Because the self-revealing presence is there, other things are revealed. So the mind activates the eyes and has visual perceptions. The mind activates the ears and it starts listening, hearing. It activates the tongue, it activates the nose, it activates the skin. So we are able to reveal Shabda, Sparsha, Rasa, Rupa and Gandha. All these are had through the body. But actually they are activated by the mind, and the impressions or perceptions, where are they taking place? Are you sure? Yes. हमारा सारा कुछ अनुभव आंतरिक है, बाहरी नामक कुछ नहीं है. मैं हूँ, जो हूँ वाली उपस्थिति कहाँ है? शरीर के अंदर. शरीर के अंदर देखने में हमारी इंद्रिय समर्थ है क्या? इंद्रियों के द्वारा भीतर वाली उपस्थिति का दर्शन कभी नहीं हो सकता. तब भीतर वाली उपस्थिति का प्रकटन या उसकी अभिव्यक्ति किसके द्वारा हो रही है? That is why it is called ऐसा स्वयं ज्योतिः. स्वयं ज्योतिः. बोलिए, स्वयं ज्योतिः. Okay, look at the wide world. Do you know of any product which reveals all by itself? Anything? Huh? What about the earth? Does it reveal itself? In the presence of light, we are able to see who have eyes. The earth doesn't see itself. So for all the external entities we are referring to the wide world, including the endless variety and the endless world, it is revealed because of us. When is the world revealed? हम बोलते हैं दृश्य प्रपंच, ये दुनिया संसार बोलते हैं. कौन संसार? जब हम जगे रहते हैं उस समय ये संसार हो रहा है. जब हम सो जाते हैं इसका बिल्कुल तिरोधान होता है. So for the world to be, the primary condition is that जगने वाले हमारी उपस्थिति पहली है. हमारे बिना जगत की उपस्थिति बिल्कुल संभव नहीं है. आप इसका स्वीकार करने के लिए समर्थ है, कुशल है, बुद्धि है. Out of the 24 hours of the day, You are wakeful only for 16 hours. The day consists of 24 hours. But you are awake only for 16 hours. For the rest of the time, what do you do? Huh? Boliye na? We are sleeping. For every 16-hour wakefulness, you have an 8-hour sleep. Without the sleep, can there be waking? Is there anybody you can show me who has woken up except from sleep? एक आदमी को दिखाइए ना, who has not woken up except from sleep and who has not gone to sleep after waking. Out of the 16 hours, half the duration we are asleep. और उस समय जगत कहाँ जाती है? कहाँ है जगत? सो किस जगत की बात आप करते हैं? I am referring to a world which is present around me when I am wakeful. When I am wakeful. So before seeing the world, what is the first condition? That one should be awake. And when you are wakeful, all the senses in your body are activated. The senses are in your body, but to activate them, one has to be awake. So when wakefulness activates the senses, then the prapancha is seen. Now, next point, don't escape. So can I not reasonably say that the world is an extension of my wakefulness?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
It is a creation of my wakefulness.
Yes.
My wakefulness is the source for the world. So when I probe into my wakefulness and find out its source, have I not reached the source of everything, including the whole creation? बोलिए ना थोड़ा, सुनते नहीं? हमारे चारों ओर एक दृश्य प्रपंच जो विराजमान है, उसकी अभिव्यक्ति हमारी जगने के अनुसार होता है. जब तक हम जागृत रहते हैं, उस समय ही प्रपंच का दर्शन हो रहा है. जब प्रपंच मिट जाता है हमारे सोते समय, हम मिट जाते हैं क्या?
नहीं.
हाँ?
नहीं.
थोड़ा सोचिए ना. And who wipes off this world? See, 16 hours you are awake. So many different kinds of interactions take place. Maybe birth, death, divorce, marriage. So many things are taking place. Some are very painful. Some are all these things. Suddenly, after some time, the whole wakefulness, along with all the interactional effects and consequences, the mind wipes off in an instant. So what is the power of the mind? थोड़ा बोलिए. आपका माइंड बेवकूफ है क्या? हाँ?
नहीं सर.
Our mind wakes you up and shows the world. The same mind wipes off the world and puts you into sleep safely, making the world a zero and make you also a zero. Any sleeping man, where was he? Nowhere. And what was he? Nothing. He doesn't need any food or drink. He has no need whatsoever. But he is full. He wakes up and says, I did not know anything. I was so happy. Can you forget the sleep?
No, sir.
Even medically, during the sleep, the used up cells are regenerated, giving you energy to remain wakeful. So, sleep is a biological need. From sleep, we wake up. From sleep, we wake up. And from wakefulness, we go to sleep. So, the entire wakefulness is in between two sleeps. And the entire world also is in between. Boliye na. And sleep is what? Nothing. And nowhere. So the entire world has come from where?
Nowhere.
From nowhere and nothing. And this is the truth. There are 5 elements, Panchabhutas. Earth is solid, water is fluid, air is gaseous. Then you have energy, fire, and you have space, which is none of these. Do you know that all the 4 elements, fire, wind, water and earth, they have come from space? And what is the space? It is a nothing and it is a nowhere. So anything that is born of the nowhere space, what will it be? थोड़ा बोलिए ना, हंसिए ना, हंसिए. हमारी बुद्धि समझाती है हमको इस वास्तव को, इस सत्य को. इस ज्ञान के द्वारा हमें क्या होगा? पूर्णता बनेगी. I left my professional life in Calcutta years back only because 2 verses from Gaudapada Karika. Remind me, I will tell you some other day. So after reading it, I said, the implication was, are you given to pursue this knowledge? Yes. What is this knowledge? It tells you about the greatness and glory of what you have, what you are. Compared to that glory, there is nothing anywhere. It is the source of everything. It is the ultimate of everything. It is the supreme ultimate reality. There is nothing beyond it. Now, after having known it, what are you trying to dabble in? Huh? What is it that you are going to do? So it was telling me, Yadir yadrishchiko bhavet. You have only 2 dependences. One is the movable body, another is the immovable presence inside. Nothing else you depend upon. The movable body and the immovable presence inside it. Nistudir nirnamaskaro niswadhakara evacha chalachala nikedascha. Your abode should be the movable body and the immovable presence within. And yatihi, become an ascetic. Yadrichchiko bhavet, depend upon chance. Do you appreciate my statement?
Yes, sure.
Huh? Depend upon chance. I always ask a question. You know pythons? Python? They are so heavy they cannot crawl fast. So they cannot hunt their prey. What the python does is, some bird or insect will fly in front, it will close. It has not become extinct. Even now their lineage is there. Tell me how they were surviving. So you mean to say when you depend upon chance, you will not survive? Huh?
Survive life.
At least air is there to breathe. And the air carries all the nourishment. Everything air carries. We are not able to be sensitive enough to take nourishment from air. That is our problem. Our lungs and nose are not so skilled enough to take nourishment directly from air. Because it blows everywhere, everywhere, everywhere and collects all the fragrances. What are fragrances? In a very atomic form. Everything that is there in the flower and the fruit, it is there in it. Yadir yadrishiko bhavet. That time I felt, what is this? I am a seeker of knowledge. I am devoted to it wholeheartedly. And such a person, this is what I am supposed to do. Okay, push. I started saying and feeling, I am nothing, I have nothing, and I want nothing. I am nothing, I have nothing, and I want nothing. Now it is for you to think, when can a person say and feel this? What is that wonderful thing, wonderful treasure, wonderful possession, wonderful enrichment, wonderful, I don't know what word you can put there. It is actually in the form of a beatitude. What is that wonderful treasure that you get, by virtue of which you can say, I seek nothing, I want nothing, I am nothing, and I have nothing. A feeling of non-possessiveness, a feeling of desire freeness. This knowledge is so great, because you understand that your wakefulness produces the world, and the same wakefulness subsides in you. The mind wipes it off in an instant. All the effects are assimilated. I don't know whether you follow me properly. 16 hours of interactions and interactional consequences. 26 घंटों में जितने जितने व्यवहार हुए थे, व्यवहार के द्वारा जो कोई फल भी मिला, सब कुछ को मिटा कर हमको सुलाती है. So the 16-hour interactions are only such that your own inner presence within, in the form of the mind, can obliterate. So what is the power of the mind? Speak from your intelligence. Then why are you worried? उसने कुछ कहा, मेरी शांति टूट गई. अरे, the entire interactions are wiped off at the end of the day. And whatever happens in this world, every day it is being wiped off. And when something happens, then why are you saying my mind is powerless? My mind is powerful. It can assimilate anything. It can dissolve anything. Your perception should change. From a fool, you should become wise. From a weak man, you should become a towering personality, immense strength. From all kinds of inferiority, you should rise to a level of gloriousness. I am glorious by the fact of my human birth. By the fact of my human birth, I am glorious. I have nothing to get from this world. I will lose nothing. I will gain. I don't want to gain anything. My body is full with matter, and my inside is full with my inner presence. और किसी की जगह मेरे व्यक्तित्व में नहीं. मैं फुल हूँ, पूर्ण हूँ. It is a sense of psychological sufficiency. Psychological sufficiency. Psycho-intellectual fullness. Abundance. 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 Everything is in a state of profusion. Can you contradict what I say? Huh? If the mind can wipe off every day regularly all the effects of 16 or 17 hours of interaction, cannot that mind tolerate, forbear and dissolve whatever is happening? But what is the case? Oh, किसी ने कुछ कहा, सब चला गया. अरे किसी ने कहा, वो ठीक नहीं है ना, ठीक नहीं है, तब who should suffer?
We only.
The person who has said wrong, he should suffer, na? Why are you contracting it? अरे उसने कहा, अरे उसने तो कहा, तुमने नहीं कहा. उसने जो कहा वो गलत है. गलत कहने के कारण किसको दुखी होनी चाहिए? वो दुखी होना चाहिए. उसको तुम दुखी होते हो को उसके स्थान पर. Is there any greater fool in this world? Huh? What is this? I don't understand. Please know the strength of your mind, potential of your mind, the grandeur of your mind. It is not mind. The eyes are very small, very small. You see a mustard, you see an arecanut, a mango, a coconut. Then you see a tree, a mountain, the vast seas, and the endless space. All are seen with the help of your eyes. Can the eyes contain all these dimensions? Then where are you seeing? Bolo? So what is the capacity of your mind? Body is limited, but is the mind limited?
No.
Tell me.
No.
From today onwards you should say, I have an unlimited mind. I have an unlimited mind. I have an unlimited mind. Bodily alone I am limited. Bodily alone I am limited. But inwardly I am unlimited. I am mortal in the body, but I am immortal inside me as the soul. I am poor perhaps economically outside, but inwardly I am abundant. Abundant. बोलिए ना कितना सुंदर है. What is this? I am tired of listening to this poverty. Economic suffering I am not concerned with. But mental poverty, it is a direct subject for me to deal with. Sri Rama suffered after a pilgrimage when he was 16 years old. He completed its archery course, then went to the father, I want to undertake a pilgrimage of the whole of India. He permitted him, he went. With a lot of people along with him, with a lot of hope and expectation. Place after place he visited. His sorrow started brewing. Ultimately he came back totally forlorn, dejected. Totally. He could not take his bath, go to his father, do his ablutions. Nobody knew what was he suffering from. Ultimately coming to know of his plight, Vasishtha and Vishwamitra asked him to come and asked Rama, what is your suffering? So he started narrating the suffering. Every one of you should read this portion. It is called Jagad Dosha Prakasha. He is narrating the evils of the world. You know, at one point of time he said, Janah kama sakto vividha kukala cheshtana paraha sadhuswapne pyasmid jagati sujano nadya sulabha kriya dukkha sanga vidura nuna makhila na jane kathamiha desha jivitamayi. He says, I am finding that Janah kama sakto. Everybody is driven by desire, greed and passion. Vividha kukala cheshtana paro. And they are engaged in any kind of a wrong activity. Even in dream I am not able to find a good man, said Sri Rama, for whom we have constructed recently a great mandir. Construction is going on. 16 years he was old and he said this. So he says, I don't know how to lead my lifetime as a human being. This is what I have found in this world. I expected everything good, benevolent, great, glorious and benedictory. Then what happened was everything was reversed. So I am not able to contain my mind. It is that mind that Vasishtha Deva treated. He took 18 days to treat that mind. From morning to evening he was talking. And it was a huge assembly where his father, his mothers, so many citizens, a number of sages, Brahmins and so many people had come. Rama was the central figure whom Vasishtha Deva was addressing. Has the world changed? You tell me. Are not the Panchabhutas in the world the same? What about the sun, moon, etc.? All are same. What about you? Your biological aggregate called the body? Has the blood changed? We have the same eyes, the same ears, the same nose, the same tongue and the same skin. तब कहाँ चेंज है? भूल समझना. What is this change? Say we have a number of scientific advancements. We are traveling. But don't you think the result is that we have caused tremendous pollution? Global warming has reached dangerous limits. And the countries of the world are discussing how to reduce this warmth, how to reduce this pollution. And some countries are saying we cannot reduce. Can we not have a sustainable civilization where whatever we do will help us to live better, will help us to bequeath a better earth and a better atmosphere to the people, successors? I am feeling very sorry. Human intelligence is supposed to be greater than even God. And with that intelligence, can we not evolve a sustainable, beautiful civilization in the hands of which we shall have no occasion to suffer? So we should understand it. Esha swayam jyotirashesha sakshi. So understand that you must have a new perception about it. What is that perception? Generally, in the presence of light, everything is revealed. But what is that presence by virtue of which we know that we have a body, we know that we have senses, we know that we have a mind, we have an intelligence, we have an ego, etc. Our senses reveal, light can reveal only external objects. But what is revealing the mind, intelligence and ego? External light will not be useful. But we know, every one of us knows that we have a mind, we have an intelligence, we have an ego. Every time a thought sprouts in the mind, we know it. What is that presence by virtue of which the thoughts and emotions, memories, reason, all these are revealed? Is it not Prakasha? Huh? What reveals is called Prakasha. It is light. So, these things are revealed. So, that which reveals the presence of thoughts, presence of feelings, presence of emotions, etc., is it not also a light? Huh? It is not visual light. It is an inner light. That inner light is what is mentioned here. Swayam Jyoti. You are self-luminous, self-luminous, self-luminous. कोई मुझे नहीं कहता है तुम हो, मैं स्वयं जानता हूँ मैं हूँ. जो हूँ वाली उपस्थिति को कौन प्रकाशित करता है? बाहर का प्रकाश नहीं, बाहरी प्रकाश नहीं, तब तो आंतरिक एक प्रकाश है, उसका कोई रंग नहीं है. It is not like the light and darkness. So that Swayam Jyoti, Ashesha Sakshi, wow. What is its dimension? What is its dimension? Its dimension is infinite. What? Anant hai. Sage Ashtavakra once stepped into the palace of King Janaka. King Janaka was having a session with his great assembly of advisors. Janaka was a great knower of truth. So he was having a session. The word Ashtavakra means a person who had 8 bends in his body. Ashta means 8 bends. So you can imagine how he will walk. Can imagine a little bit. A man who has 8 bends in his body, how will he walk? So the entire assembly is seeing the gait of that sage burst into laughter. Seeing that, the sage also laughed. And Janaka was sitting there, seeing both. So the sage entered, Janaka got up from his seat, prostrated before him, he asked, "Welcome, my dear sage, I have a doubt in my mind. You are having this kind of a bent mind, body, 8 bends. Now my assembly saw you and all of them burst together in laughter, in derision. That I can understand. People have such a tendency. But why is it that you laughed?" He said, "I laughed because You are considered to be a great king, working on the advice of so many good advisors. Are your advisors so foolish, as so nonsensical, as their body is straight, my body is bent? Nobody has made this body. No mother has shaped the body. No father has shaped. So as their bodies are straight, I have got a bent body. Seeing this, if at all they can have sympathy, what can I do, and some help? Instead of that, all of them burst into derision. And this King Janaka is taking the advice of such fools. That is why I laughed. So he immediately fell at his feet and said, please instruct me. So he said, Katham jnanam avapnoti, katham muktir bhavishyati, vairagyam cha katham praptam, etad bruhi mama prabho bataya. ज्ञान की प्राप्ति कैसे हो? मुक्ति किस प्रकार की है? कथम ज्ञानम अवाप्नोति कथम मुक्तिर्भविष्यति वैराग्यम च कथम प्राप्त. वैराग्य कमाने के लिए क्या मार्ग है? टेल मी. सो द सेज स्टार्टेड स्पीकिंग एंड इमीडिएटली right in the beginning he was saying, will you be with me when I say this? Huh? Na prithvi. Janaka, you are living in a world and you are living and walking upon the earth. You are not able to see the end of the earth. The globe is too big. You are seeing this earth, but you are not the earth. Na prithvi, na jalam, you are not the oceans. Na vayuhu, you are not the wind. You are not agni, fire, and you are not akasha. These are the only things which constitute the entire creation. सारी दुनिया पंचभूतों से बनी है ना. तुम पृथ्वी नहीं हो, जल नहीं हो, वायु नहीं हो, अग्नि भी नहीं हो, आकाश भी नहीं हो, तब तुम कौन हो? ऐशाम साक्षिणमात्मानम, इनको देखने वाले हो, इनको देखने वाले हो, समझने वाले हो, इनसे अलग हो. Are you able to understand? Your dimension is such that you are the witness of the earth, of the seas, of the air, of the fire, and of the space. If you are capable of witnessing the whole magnitude of the Panchabhutas, tell me, what is your dimension? आकाश की अनंत व्याप्ति को हम देख रहे हैं, समुद्र को भी देख रहे हैं, पृथ्वी को भी देख रहे हैं. अनंत व्याप्ति हमारे सम्मुख प्रकट अभिव्यक्त होता है. तब इस अभिव्यक्ति को जो समझ लेता है, देख लेता है, उसकी व्याप्ति कितनी हो सकती है? हाँ? Have you ever thought like this? We have two eyes to make us smaller and smaller and smaller. But we see infinitude with these eyes. And these eyes were shaped by whom? Tell me. By nothing in this world. From the world, no factor has contributed in the matter of shaping our body or shaping the sensory organs. It is all created by the embryo, the fetus. Buddhi is created by it. Eyes are created by it. Everything. So it is something that has taken place within the mother's body without her knowledge, without her participation. And through the senses we perceive the world. So is it not all a greatness of what is present within you or something external? Huh? When are you going to understand it? इतने साल हो गए हैं, कब समझेंगे अपने प्रति? Everybody will give his address. Such and such a street, such and such a flat, who, bus. Which is your real address? This inert body address? थोड़ा सोच लीजिए ना. My only question is, are you the body or the body is yours? Are you the house in which you live or are you the resident of the house? The body is your residence. The resident you are different from it. You are wearing your dress. Are you the dress or you are the one who wears it? So there is a clear difference between the body you have and you who dwell in the body. Ashesha Sakshi. Boliye na. 10,000 times you should say, I am Ashesha Sakshi, Ashesha Sakshi, Ashesha Sakshi, Ashesha Sakshi. इतनी विशालता का दर्शन मुझ पर हो रहा है, मैं देख रहा हूँ. तब मेरे मन की विशालता कितनी हो सकती है, और उस मन में कुछ चोट लगी है, अब साथ चला. Why don't you open yourself and then say, let any number of chotes come to me, nothing, everything will be dissolved by the mind. We are born here to experience sukha and dukkha. That's all what we do. We are born here to experience sukha and dukkha. Experience sukha and dukkha. And we have the power to experience them. Let us not worry about it. Never say, my mind cannot. तुम्हारे शरीर को संभव नहीं है, मन को सब कुछ संभव है, सब कुछ. We can capture God, we can see God, we can see the world, we can see the endless space. So, Esha Swayam Jyotirashesha Sakshi. Just see, 2 words you have to understand. Swayam Jyodihi, Ashesha Sakshi. If necessary, make a shirt, put in this. Swayam Jyodihi, Ashesha Sakshi. लगा दीजिए. It is time, is it not? So we will stop. Esha Swayam Jyotir Ashesha Sakshi. Ashesha Sakshi means you are the witness of the earth, witness of the seas, witness of the wind, air, witness of fire, witness of space. Wow. If you have to witness the whole world, don't you think your mind should be bigger than the world? Huh? Keeping such a mind, what are you saying? कुछ हुआ. I feel very sorry. My message to everyone will be, you have a mind and the mind has got infinite capacity. It can assimilate any input from the world. When it is assimilated, it becomes enrichment. When food is assimilated, it becomes energy, it becomes blood. Similarly, when the mind assimilates any impacts from the world, it becomes nourishment, it becomes enrichment. So every day you should be more and more enriched in this world. Every day, whatever happens, good, bad or indifferent, you should be enriched. And this is the knowledge which will enable you to do so. Do you agree or not? Yes. Huh? Yes. So shall I have a satisfaction? हंसिए ना. Understand it properly, tell the people, communicate to others, and let people come and listen to this. It is a birthright of every one of you. It's a great culture that our country has preserved right from the prehistoric times. See, this was written 1500 years back. 1500 years back this book was written, and I am holding a copy of it. Just imagine. It is not because of the government's efforts. It is because of the people's efforts. थोड़ा समझ लीजिए हमारी पुण्य भूमि किस प्रकार की है, उसकी महत्ता क्या है. What is the treasure that we have? Put knowledge on the one pan of the balance. Put all the other things, you will find knowledge weighs more. Not the material things. Okay. संवेद्यवर्जितमनुत्तममेकमाद्यं संवित्पदं विकलनं कलयन् महात्मन् हृद्येव तिष्ठ कलनारहितक्रियां तु कुर्वन् अकर्तृपदमेत्य शमोदितश्री कुर्वन् अकर्तृपदमेत्य शमोदितश्री. Hari, 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 Om Tats. We shall have a conclusional Omkara. All of you take your pose for it and let us chant together. This is the real austerity and discipline that you have from this class. This chanting 3 times in the beginning and once at the end. Oh.